My style is very slow but very intimate. So when I say slow, like it doesn't need to be like very fast. It's like a in time kind of thing, like and you're just in the moment and like nothing's forced. My style is not forced. It's very natural. It comes to it comes to you like when water. It's just very natural and it flows evenly. I shoot anything that brings emotion. I shoot anything in general, but things that bring emotion definitely are more catchable to the eye. So like humans or like animals, anything that like moves and lives or grows. So it's like if it's from a plant up to a person, just anything with life. Photography definitely is therapeutic and it's a teaching thing too. Like the processes from before a photo and then the process after a photo, just like all that in one. It's a huge process and it gains on you as a person and you learn from stuff and it like helps you grow too. My name is John Romero Nance Jr. and I prefer to be called John. Now I am doing photography based in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Life was cool. It wasn't a very sugar-coated life, so like a lot of things were just like put in my face. So like I didn't really get a chance to like, well, I was able to be a kid, but at the same time I wasn't very like blind to a lot of things. So things were real growing up. And honestly, it basically made things a lot easier for me. I didn't have to like, go through life not knowing things. Like I kind of already knew what it was when I saw things. So glad a lot of things weren't sugar-coated as a child. The first thing I did start doing was music, and I picked up a guitar when I was like 8. And then to like the age of like 14, I put it down because I didn't like find anyone who was like as serious, so I definitely felt like alone in some form. So I was like, damn, like I gotta do something where like I can like be around people but also feel like an artist at the same time. And then I love being around people and I love capturing moments. So the first thing I did was like pick up a camera or got really interested in it and I started like studying it from like top to bottom. Got my first camera when I was like 16 and it wasn't the same ever since. Always kept a camera on me. People who push me to become better are like the hugest inspiration. Outside of photography, I think just older friends of mine's, parents. Inside photography, I mean, just of course like a lot of people like on Instagram or just on social media that like just do analog images, digital images, doesn't matter. Anybody who's like capturing with a camera, I definitely like look towards them and see how they maneuver through the world, because I too one day want to like, pursue photography like to the max. So I just watch everything and everyone around me. I switched from digital to film a few years ago. At first, it was like confusing and kind of bad because I'm just like, damn, like I got all this stuff I want to shoot and people want me to shoot all this stuff, and there's like only so many frames in film on a film roll that you can like really execute. So with going from digital to film, it taught me to slow down and it taught me to be more specific on what I shoot and how I compose things and like what I'm photographing and make sure I'm not like wasting a frame. It's a memory that'll never be deleted because you have a physical copy and it's like it's always going to be there too. Photos are something you can come back to. And when you see them, the motion just like builds back up in your body. Less shots, but the less shots you have, the more specific you are about what you're going to photograph and how you're going to compose it. And I think that makes the shots a little bit more better, because when you're like really specific about it, the images look a certain way and they feel a certain way, because like you can actually see and you can feel as if you like actually tried. Other than with digital, you can just shoot however many you want and then you can just like look through them later and then you can like take from like what you actually like. But it's like with film, it's like that one shot and that one try. So the film aspect is really nice, and I think it shaped my photography too, for sure. Digital is great for practicing and it's great for like industry work, but film definitely takes your mind to a different place. I think so. It's definitely more connecting with people and capturing things in like a space and time, and like having it just in that moment, and like being able to like capture that, but also being able to move on, but also still keep that. Anywhere, anytime. Don't limit yourself to a specific time. All times of the days are good. When it's really bright, when the sun's going down, when it's dark, inside, indoor light, all that stuff's good. Any time of the day, honestly, is good. It just all depends on the sensitivity of like my film and what I'm shooting. Definitely become really humble with it, no matter what you're doing or where you're at. Whether you don't have a lot, whether you do, just like take a step back and just like look around. The answers are either around you or within. Just don't force anything. The more you force it, the harder it can get.